You know what I was thinking? I'm going to change to a wide angle. You're going to stand right smack in the middle there, stare at the camera. We're going to add one light, bring out the contrast, change the color to a stronger color.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. So it's like right smack in the middle, break the symmetry. Right? So we're going to like go and open that door a little bit. Okay, so we're going with a Nikon wide angle lens, which is a 18-35mm. When you come to places like this, it's important that you celebrate that location itself. Try not to just emphasize on the portrait, show it wide. So what I like about this are the red doors. Oh, great, you're going to close the door.
Yeah.
You are fantastic to work with. You know what they say about good models? Good models are not just posing there, giving you great poses. They help you with the shoot. I once worked with a model that says that, try ISO 800. I was like, mind blown. And you know who that model was? One of the most fantastic models I've ever worked with. She literally asked me, what's your white balance? I was like, what? That's my job. Your job is to give me a limp Vogue pose. But that's Amber. Amber, if you're watching this, hats off to you. So watch this episode where Yi Chong and I came up with this workflow that is much easier and intuitive to just have a handheld flash like this with a small umbrella. Whenever I'm not sure what to do with the camera setting, the first thing I'm going to do is to set the ISO. I'm going to nail my ISO down to 100 and I'm going to use f8. And my shutter speed, I'm going to keep it below my breaking swing speed point, which is 1/200. So I'm going to use 1/100. White balance, I'm always going to keep it a little bit yellow. 5000, go up a little bit, 5260. That's the odd number that you get with a Nikon camera. And then I'm going with the picture control, which is going to make the JPEG stronger in color. I'm going with vivid. Now, I'm going to bring down the sharpening a little bit. Don't want it to be too sharp. And bring down the saturation as well. So we're good. So with that done, I need to worry about the flash now. What do you think? Manual flash, TTL? TTL. We have established in this episode that the TTL worked fantastic. So I'm going to set that to channel 2, which is here. Group A, which is on TTL, compensated -1. So I'm going to bring this back to 0. Always start with 0 compensation. Right, chin down a little bit and 1, 2. Make sure it's symmetrical. Line up your grid lines. That's what they are there for. And 1, 2, go. Look at this. I completely see the specular highlight created by your flash. Background is a little bit dark, so we have a new problem now because you're standing there and the doors are really glossy. How do we overcome this? Why not you go over that side? Oh, you're directly behind me. Okay, so I'm going to drop the shutter speed a little bit. When your background is dark, the shadowy places, that is controlled by your shutter speed. Let's zoom in and look at her exposure. Exposure looks great. There's a little bit of specular highlight on the face, which means that your face is a little bit oily. So Yi Chong, to overcome this, I'm just not going to give her a tissue. Aim it to her chest so that the brightest part of the light doesn't hit the face. Okay, we're good. And 1, 2, strike. Not too bad. It's just that we get 2 specular highlights there. Okay, the face now looks so much better. And here's the trick that you learn. Don't aim the flash or the umbrella directly at the face. Sometimes on a hot day like this, in a tropical country like this, you're going to see a lot of specular highlight on the face like this. So you learn a new trick now. Okay, you know what? Try completely a side light from here so that it just grazes her and we don't get that. Okay. Sit on your hips a little bit more. That's nice. Tuck in your tummy. That's beautiful. All right. And 1, 2, go. This works. The only thing that is, I see Jin there. All right, so I'm going to drop the shutter speed a little bit, increase the ISO a little bit. Notice that the background is really dark, the shadow is really dark. That now has to do with the aperture value. So I'm going to bring it down to f5.6. All right. And that will make the light brighter. So now I have to bring the light down a little bit. I may not need to because it's TTL. Right, you look great, just same pose. And 1, 2, go. That really worked. Now, if we zoom in, you notice that the light is too bright. You need to study how strong the highlight is. Look at that face. This is close to 2 stops, so I'm going to bring this down to 1 2/3. Chin up a little bit and right, symmetrical. Use your grid line, 1, 2, and strike. We nailed the shot. So zoom in, check. Oh, there's a lot of specular highlight on the face. You aim at the face, I saw you. Did you? Alright, bring it down a little bit to just the hips area. Back up a little bit. Strike. There's still a bit of specular highlight, but I'm not going to deal with this in the shoot itself, which means that I'm going to go to Photoshop and just do this.
Thanks for watching, and my name is Rena.
And don't forget, subscribe to our channel, check out our tutorials just like this one. You're going to learn step by step how to shoot amazing portraits on location. Look forward to see you in the next episode. My name is Andrew. Subscribe. Face here.
Oh, you forget to tell them about the e-learning.
That's right. Head on to my website here. We have e-learnings, we have all access, we have premium courses. Check out the e-learning contents that we have here. You're going to learn even more with my paid subscribe content. Thanks for reminding me. We need to pay her fees, that's why. Right? Did you watch this episode where we completely replace a light stand with a human? Rena, take it away.
Sorry.
I knew that's gonna happen. So you just gonna... Hi.
How are you guys? Enjoy.
We just met in the car park. She said she can be in the show, so I believed her.
Yeah, the two girls doing TikTok that has been waiting for Jean to clear out for the past 10 minutes.
Yeah, they were like sitting there unable to film, right? And they were thinking like, hey, we got our TikTok to film too, you know, you bloody selfish videographer. Look at her. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't have lights, right? You have to use the sunlight and it's so hot.